Hi everyone, Tony from Hack the Movies here with another episode of Syphon Filter and Friends. Today I'm joined by my best friend, Vito Gesualdi. Hello, Vito.
Hello, you said it correctly. That makes me.
I did.
Took the time to learn my name.
Yeah, I'm so excited you're on this episode. We're such good friends. We're best friends. And we really bond over our love of Syphon Filter. Is that right?
Everything you just said is a lie.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Syphon Filter is a bad game.
Okay, you're wrong.
As I've established many times in conversations with you, it is a poor man's Metal Gear Solid.
No, you're wrong. It's the better Metal Gear Solid.
And you are pure garbage for putting this video series together. It is a waste of everyone's time, and I can't believe anyone watches this garbage.
Real Chads watch. I can understand you're a Metal Gear fan, so you don't know what it's like to be a Chad. You've never talked to girls before. You have a small penis. I understand that. But there are real men out there that really appreciate this game.
You're saying manliness is a barometer for enjoying this.
Yes. I mean, you're probably the kind of guy who jerks off to anime like Evangeline, so, you know, you're not going to enjoy this.
One, don't call it Evangeline, or I'll kill you. And two, you're going to tell me you don't jerk off to anime?
No, I don't watch anime.
You don't have to watch it to jerk off to it.
No, I don't jerk off to cartoons. I'm sorry.
It's the future, man. Everybody's doing it. Get on board.
Anyway, we're up to the Warehouse 76 level. Now, at this point in the story, we find out that the terrorist Romer has a missile carrying the Syphon Filter virus, which, as we have established, is a virus that could target people based off their genetic
makeup. Why is it called a Syphon Filter? That's the virus's name?
There is... that'll be answered in a later episode.
So every single one of these games deals with the same virus?
Or different strains of the virus. But yes, anyway, our brave hero Gabe has managed to avoid... Yeah, Gabriel Logan from Camden, New Jersey.
Name.
We've managed to avoid Fagin, who's now dead, his men, and Romer's men.
Fagin? What?
Fagin,
okay.
Jesus Christ. And there was a big explosion, and we're still trying to find the entrance to the missile silo so we could stop the missile. So everything's screwed up right now. There's fire everywhere, and it's real hectic. But our hero, Gabriel Logan from Camden, New Jersey, is gonna save the day. Look at this, Vito. Look at this. Look how amazing
what
this
was that camera move? It just like spun right and then spun left. This is terrible.
Yeah, the camera is very dynamic.
What is it doing there? It goes over his head and then spins around. Metal Gear Solid is a cinematic masterpiece.
Behind B, Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Metal Gear Solid is a loser who couldn't make a movie for his life, so he shot all his horrible ideas into a terrible video game.
Metal Gear Solid is better than most action movies, and if they ever make that Metal Gear Solid movie, it'll be gorgeous.
Yeah, I think the director of Kong Skull Island is attached to that movie.
The director of Kong Skull Island kisses Kojima on the mouth. I'm pretty sure they are best friends.
Oh my god! So I got a question. So why does every Metal Gear guy why do they all look like you, and why are they just miserable to deal with? Is there a reason for that?
Oh yeah, because me and you look so fucking dissimilar.
We look nothing alike. We've never been confused for each other once. Yeah, we don't resemble each other.
Oh, son of a bitch! Why did you do that?
I was trying to aim it up so I could climb.
So the
and I went
second
too far.
you touch the fire, you die?
Yeah.
Oh, let's watch these camera moves. Goes, spins right, spins left.
Ooh.
I got that reversed. And then watch this spin here. Woo! So Syphon Filter is a game where your character... His legs are detached from his upper body. His
run is beautiful. I've seen Olympic runners run like that.
Yeah, with their torso twisting in one direction and their legs.
Hey, at least he's not like a pussy inside of a cardboard box.
It takes great amounts of courage to be willing to sneak around in a cardboard box in enemy territory.
Yeah, and all the villains, they're very, very intelligent. They're like, oh, that cardboard box is like 5 feet from where it was a second ago. I'm sure it's nothing. Yeah, because stealth games are better when the enemies can just see you constantly. Exactly.
Does this game have a stealth section?
Oh yeah, it has multiple stealth sections.
Metal Gear Solid ripoff right there.
No, they were in like development at the same time. Metal Gear came out 4 months before.
And then it made this game.
And apparently, I can't say too much, but there might have been a mole inside the Syphon Filter team.
Oh, why? Did it steal some Metal Gear idea? Did it steal?
That's a save for a later episode. A lot of stuff in Metal Gear. Yeah.
Wait, you think Metal Gear took stuff from Syphon Filter or the other way around?
Oh, 100%. That's how I believe it. Yeah. Apparently, there was a little too many coincidences. But like I said, that'll be revealed.
Well, hanging off the ledge there
episode.
like you did, that didn't show up until Metal Gear Solid 2, so they didn't steal that.
Yeah, they forgot that one. They were like, oh, should have stole more stuff from Syphon Filter.
Stole from Syphon Filter. Whatever. Yeah. Now, to be clear, you have never played Metal Gear Solid.
I played a little bit of the first one, and I was like, well, this is boring and for virgins. And then I played a little bit of the fifth one.
You are really hung up on the idea that your taste in video games is somehow related to your sexual history.
No. I just think
you're a virgin
people like Metal Gear are losers. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Okay. Well, if I could be a case study, I have had sex with women and enjoyed Metal Gear, so...
Oh, that's a lie.
Okay.
Prove it to me. Prove it. Send me video.
Oh, no. Thankfully, I don't think any video exists of me having sex. I couldn't deal with that. One time I recorded myself jerking off just to see how awful it looked, and it was, like, ridiculous. Have you ever done that?
Again, all right. So, no, because that's something Metal Gear fans do.
You're not, like, curious, like, how stupid your face looks while you're jerking off?
No,
I need to close my window because my neighbors are going to be like, what is wrong with that? That explains all they hear me do is yell about Star Wars. Like, they're like, wow, he really hates Star Wars and he just talks to himself about it constantly.
Yeah, but he won't stop talking about it. I don't understand.
It's pretty weird.
For people who don't know Vito, he's both a Nazi and a social justice warrior.
That's true.
According to the internet. So if you had the Syphon Filter virus, what demographic would you target, Vito?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'd get rid of the Nazis. How about that?
But you are a Nazi. Oh my god.
I am not a Nazi, regardless of what certain people on the internet want to believe.
Some would say no one's a Nazi because that party got dissolved in like 1945 or something. Look at this guy on fire! Look at him! Ah!
Oh my god, this is spooky. But now I'm watching this and I'm like, if you touch any of that fire, you die. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's too hard. That's what she said. What was I gonna say?
You're a Nazi.
No. I love Jews. I really do. Like, my love for the Jewish people is unreasonable, I think. I'm on record saying, like, I would convert to Judaism if it didn't require you to, like, commit to being pious and, taking your faith seriously.
So, yeah, Vito made a video on why he hates Star Wars, because Asians are in it, I think. Was that the point of the video?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. That was the thesis.
Yeah. That's what the internet thought the point of that video
Asians can't live in space, as we all know, so
yeah.
It's totally unrealistic.
So Vito gets called, like, alt-right and stuff by people. He's usually grouped in with that group. But at the same time, people who listen to The Dick Show can't stand Vito because they think he's like this super liberal social justice warrior. It's so funny to see both sides go after you. I've never seen anyone else. I don't know anyone else that happens to. It's so funny.
All it is like each individual issue, and I know this sounds crazy, I weigh each issue from what I try to establish a neutral point, and I go, okay, I'm not going to say, well, I need to be on the right for this one because I need to back my team, or I need to be on the left for this one, because I need to be in with that group. I'm like, I just expect everyone's going to hate me anyway, so that means I don't have to try to please anybody. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I have my own opinions. Deal with it.
You know what people don't hate? Grenade launchers, which I'm going to use right now.
To what? To get through this?
Blow up these three guys at the same time.
I like that he does it with one hand, which makes no sense. I don't think you could hold a grenade launcher with one hand. Doesn't that have some serious recoil? This is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure in Metal Gear, when you get an assault rifle, you hold it correctly.
Have you shot a grenade launcher, Vito?
No, but look at the size of that
what
thing.
The fuck? What do you know? What do you know?
I don't know, man.
Why are you the authority?
I would expect that
launchers?
If you're shooting a shell that big, propelling it, it would have some recoil to it.
Have you even fired a gun?
No.
You haven't? Really?
Yeah, no, if you put a gun in my hands, I would either kill somebody or kill myself. So I just avoid that situation. Do you own a gun?
No, I haven't shot a gun since I was a kid.
I might shoot a gun next time I go to Vegas. I always say I'm going to do it, and then I'm like...
I mean, I could do it around here. I just don't feel like buying a gun. Like, I don't feel like,
I just get anxiety of like, I don't want to go in there and have the shooting instructor be like, look at this pussy. And I'm like,
like my dad was a cop, so I had guns in the house growing up, so I don't really care about that. But like, you gotta like take care of them, you gotta clean them and shit.
No, you're a cop's kid. No wonder you like this game.
Also, for anyone watching, I'm lying. I have so many guns. Please don't look up where I live. You'll get shot by all my guns.
So I was checking my game collection, and I have a sealed copy of Syphon Filter on the PS2.
Oh my god!
The Omega strain. Yeah.
That's the bad one. That's terrible? Actually the bad one. Yeah.
I think I bought it for like $10 back in the day and just never opened it.
Ugh.
I have a sizable video game collection. I always wanted to be one of those YouTubers who like talks about video games, but now there's way too many of them.
Yeah, there's this channel called Cinemasker. They do Angry Video Game Nerd. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. They got it covered. I don't know why anyone else would try. So, Vito, I'm very good at video games. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Hey, what's that over there? That's a control panel, but it's so far and there's so much fire. What am I going to do?
Probably shoot a gun at it.
Just shoot it like Star Wars. Remember when they shot control panels in Star Wars?
Yeah, that was a really badly edited scene, but I don't think they had any other footage. The part where they're breaking into the prison, and they just keep cutting to like.
I'm talking about the original Star Wars.
Yeah, in the original they're breaking Leia out, and they just keep cutting to these awful shots of some random.
Real quick, I don't know if you can hear this, but I want to let this cutscene play because his scream is. So that was one level of Syphon Filter. It was a quick level. It's harder if you don't memorize the strategy and where you're supposed to go, but I'm an expert gamer. So what did you think of the greatest video game ever made?
You ran around a bunch of boxes and there was fire. That was obnoxious.
Yeah, I blew some people up too.
Yeah, I guess there was some piddly combat in there.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I'm glad you finally seen the light. You could just throw those Metal Gear Solid games away.
Does this game have bosses? Does it have boss battles?
Yeah. Go back to episode 5, I believe. We fought the flamethrower guy. That guy was cool. Anton Gurdu. And then episode 10, there was a helicopter boss. That was cool.
No, that's straight out of Metal Gear.
Yeah, but it's better in Syphon Filter.
Are you really going to tell me that Syphon Filter's helicopter battle is better than the iconic Hind D fight on the rooftop?
I don't even know what that. You know what? Why does Metal? You know what? Syphon Filter is like a little bit more realistic. Okay.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be stupid about it. I don't want.
Yeah, it's supposed to be no. Metal Gear like f***s up everything. It's got like those weird psychic kids. I think it has vampires and ghosts in it. No,
realistic video games are bad. It's a bad idea.
No, they're great. No, they're great
because they make no sense. I play Last of Us. The plot's ridiculous. A man and a little girl managed to kill 100 dudes with guns. No way.
What game are you talking about?
Last of Us?
I haven't played that yet.
Okay, there's a part where you're like in a house in a shootout. You're one dude with a gun, and like 50 dudes, or like Red Dead Redemption. You're just constantly fighting the O'Driscoll gang. And I'm like, where's O'Driscoll City? Because I've killed about 1,000 O'Driscolls at this point. They just keep, with their random encounters. Oh, more of those O'Driscoll boys. It's not. Yeah. It's like pretends to be realistic, but it's impossible. It's better to.
Okay.
Metal Gear knows it's a video game. It knows it's.
Syphon Filter feels more like a James Bond sort of thing, where it's like it's technically in the real world.
Yeah, that's stupid. What I mean? Don't do that.
No, it's cool. It's awesome.
Have psychic
It's like I'm playing an action movie.
Have like giant guys with machine guns for hands. That's great. That's why I play video games.
Stupid. That's stupid. That's why Kojima will never be a filmmaker, because he's a weirdo. Speaking of which, how does it feel knowing that the pseudo sequel, Days Gone, made more money than Death Stranding? How does that make you feel?
What do you mean pseudo sequel to what?
Days Gone is possibly or is set in the Syphon Filter universe. and it sold way more copies than Death
That's
Stranding.
so stupid. Is the idea that the Syphon Filter virus made everybody into dumb zombies?
Yeah, apparently you collect enough like files and they talk about Gabe and Leon, and then you get the taser at the end of the game that lights people on fire.
I don't know, man. It feels good that the game clearly appeals only to intellectuals. We get to be part of a secret club that is not beloved by the idiot masses. So, yeah, that's great.
Oh my god, you sound like such a hipster. Oh my god.
Whatever, man. The populace, those Transformers movies are real popular. They make a lot more money than your typical art film. How's that make you feel? Stupid question.
Yeah, Vito, where can we find you?
You can go to youtube.com/Vito.
Is there anything else you want to plug? Do you have a card game, perhaps?
Yeah, you can check out. Do I have a copy over here? I do. Ugh. If you're a fan of hilarious card games, you're trapped inside, you want something to play with your friends, Enemy Weapon is a card game I have created, which you can purchase from enemyweapon.com. Real quick, I'll explain how the game works, because it takes 2 seconds to explain. Basically, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity, my good friend Tony from Hack the Movies?
I have. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, well, the thing about Cards Against Humanity that sucks is that the jokes tell themselves, so nobody has to try. There's no creativity involved. It's a game for very dumb people. Whereas this game, you have to come up with your own solutions. For instance, each round, there is an enemy card. This one is, the enemy is the loss prevention manager of your local target, and you're broke. The win condition is shoplift as much stuff from target as you can. So then each player has their hand of weapon cards, which are various, items, special abilities that could potentially help you achieve the goal on the card. For instance, a cloning machine, but all the clones come out intellectually disabled. So maybe you could figure out a way for that to work. Some of these cards are really stupid. A filthy sex shop in a low-income neighborhood. That's not bad. Load up on porn. Well, you don't have money to buy porn. Kevin Spacey's sex dungeon. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, you gotta really. Yeah. Oh, Bill Cosby's special barbecue sauce. Did you ever see that episode of the Cosby Show?
No, I haven't.
Cosby has a barbecue sauce that when you give it to people, it makes them want to have sex with each other.
Is that a real episode?
That's a real episode, is that he keeps serving people barbecue sauce against their will. And they become sexual deviants. All the clues were there, is what I'm going to say. Anyway, so yeah, you got to come up with fun solutions. It's a game for people who, storytellers, people who have a brain in their head and can come up with
it looks like a fun
ideas.
Game. I have the game. No one wants to play it with me.
Oh, really?
Someday. So I just threw it on the Cinemassacre retail review set, so it's just on the set now.
That rules. Yeah, it's funny that it's just in the background of the most...
Yeah, I usually try to position it where you can see it.
It's in the background of the most popular YouTube channel, just chilling, and nobody cares, and no one will ever care. You're like, is this good exposure? No, it doesn't matter. Nobody looks back there. So yeah, enemyweapon.com, you can check that out. But yeah, the YouTube is youtube.com/Vito, because I'm a real YouTuber. They give me a custom URL. What's your URL? Like a bunch of letters and numbers or something?
No, I have a real YouTube. It's Hack the Movies, but with the 3, because I'm an idiot and I thought that was cool.
Oh no, what terrible branding.
So I changed it, but I can't change the URL, so
you can't.
What are you gonna do?
Is it youtube.com/user/hackthemovies?
Yeah.
So if you get 100,000 subscribers, which will never happen for you, you can then get just youtube.com/hackthemovies.
Oh, okay.
So
one day.
That's the goal.
I think I'm almost around 12,000 now.
Hey,
so
it's working, right? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the act for a minute.
Yes.
Good on you for continuing to make content, for pushing it out there. That's what matters. You're probably doing more work than me. I've been lazy putting my
one
stuff
day
together.
I'll get lucky and bitch about a famous franchise that a million other people are bitching about.
I don't know why my Star Wars video is the popular one. It's confusing. I guess it's just...
I watched it the other day. It's pretty good. I mean,
is it the best one, though? It has like 9 million views.
Nah, Plinkett did it better. But yours is okay.
I think mine.
It's all right.
You know what? I think mine's better than Plinkett's, but I am a Plinkett fan.
So am I.
I think Plinkett says some
Even
stuff
though-
in his Last Jedi review that's I don't agree with.
No, the video is pretty good. I like the solo one too, except for when you plug that anime. But yeah, no, I like Vito's channel. He's got good stuff. He helped. He like didn't know it, but he helped me with the crystal dagger of Gandar video.
Yeah, I was really happy you ran with that, and I remember you were like, "You want to help me do it?" And I'm like, "No, that seems like a lot of work for a really stupid joke."
It wasn't even that much work. I just went through our live stream and I just put everything in script form.
I still think about your Photoshop of crystals among Gandar, and I laugh really hard.
Yeah, that
was the best part.
I got that guy Protsky to help me with that.
Yeah, that rules.
A lot of work went into that episode.
Well, my Rise of Skywalker review will contain a Dagger of Gandar reference, so
Oh, good.
Look
good,
forward
good.
to that.
Oh, we also brought it up when we reviewed Rise of Skywalker.
yeah, I saw that
Cinematic.
on Cinemassacre. You said Dagger of Gandar.
I do like that they had the Crystal Dagger of Gandar. I just did a whole video on the Crystal Dagger of Gandar, and that was a very important thing. Check it out.
Yeah, and like nobody like missed a beat. It just like kept going. Nobody questioned it. Like, yeah, okay.
Hey, do you point out that this might be a spoiler, but do you point out that when Rey touched Luke's lightsaber, she got this force vision of his entire life, but yet when she touched the dagger that killed her parents, she got nothing?
Oh, I did not pay attention to that. I don't think
You might want to put that in there.
Is every
How does
enchanted weapon supposed to give you visions?
I don't know if it's enchanted. It's just the Force showed her all this stuff about Luke's life because she touched his lightsaber.
Which makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Then she touches, I mean, whatever, Force vision, but she touches the dagger that killed her parents, and the Force just doesn't tell her anything. It's so stupid.
Maybe the lightsaber's enchanted with light side magic, because whatever. And the dagger's just a thing.
All right, I'll let you go now, and everyone check back next week when I'm joined by a real best friend. Bye.
And go play Metal Gear Solid, the superior franchise.
No!